Yeah. That's the best part about that kind of a layout. Nikki's really just the go, pretty much. I mean, it's all good because you got that dope layout. So, like, no matter what, you didn't miss anything. It's just smart layouting.
Between the grappler and the donor.
Ooh, the empty jump. Oh, and then Jaycie missed the punish, but oh well.
Doesn't matter.
Plus frames. I'm pretty sure it's still plus after the third. I'm actually not 100% certain on that. It is a new game. I know Festiva is plus on a few of them at least, so.
Headbutt, right?
Yeah. Festiva EX headbutt's really good. Festiva is definitely a very good grappler. She has the typical problem of not being able to get in. But when she's in.
As you saw last round.
Yeah. Jaycie's really just playing the simple game. Her Festiva isn't optimized at all. She's really just trying to play like the game. She's just trying to play the mind games.
Sort of thing.
Because she doesn't even. Oh, that doesn't work because that's actually I don't believe that's strike and Vuln at all. It's only projectile and Vuln. Yeah. So after that, after the second EX headbutt, you can get 2L, 5L sweep, which is a better knockdown than letting headbutt rock. That's another way where Jaycie's not optimized yet, but it's like, again, she's just trying to play the game right now and really focus on that because she doesn't even go for SPDs, which honestly in bracket is kind of respectable. Personally, my player 2 side SPDs are horrible, so if I was playing Festiva, I would have done button for player 2 side and then gone for him player 1 since I know how to do them on player 1. Yeah, so she must not know the link or is incompetent in it. It's not even that difficult of a link, so I would imagine she just doesn't know about it. That was -4? Yeah, it's -3 actually. The auto combo follow-ups in this game are all universal frame advantage on block. So the first follow-up's -3 and the second one's -4. So after the -3 situation, Teddy was just expecting the next hit, so and then she just went for command grab.
Yep.
She went for the scoop. But yeah, Jaycie also likes to go for a lot of YOLO sweeps. Because, I mean, if it lands, you know, you get something good. But if it doesn't, look at this fairy shit you're going to have to hold. And then, I guess we're
the
good.
fairy in the corner, and now, never mind.
Mashing out. You honestly, playing against grapplers, it is good to sometimes mash. Because there's sometimes when people go for command grabs, it's simply just an unsafe situation that they're trying to slip it in. And mashing can beat it. They're mashing 1-1.
Now Teddy's in a kind of rough spot.
Yeah. I wonder if Jaycie is messing up the. Okay, Jaycie could have killed there with the link. Because if you do 2L, 5L, you could do super. So Jaycie could have killed if she did show. She probably doesn't know it then. The link, quote unquote. There really aren't links that difficult in this game.
No one-frame links here.
Yeah. Ooh, just went for raw. Yep. See, there's Jaycie mashing sweep. Yep. Gotta go for it. It's a pretty good sweep, pretty good range. And of course, you know, if you get it, you're a grappler, you want that knockdown.
Get pressure up.
That's the fairy, of course, as if fairy didn't need anything else, she does have an instant overhead. That was went for the mix. The biggest weakness with not going for inputs is for Festiva's damage.
Yeah, if you do the 720, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, if you get the 720, which you pretty much have to buffer, it's 1,000 more damage.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but if you're not mashing out of a box string, you still might want to do just the regular one. So I don't know.
If you need to guarantee the hit, might as well just.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna let it rock. Yep, she always just lets it rock, and then scoop. Yep. Said he was ready for that one. Yeah, playing against Festiva is just terrifying when she gets in. She has so many options once she's in. Oh, nope, we got a sweep. Yep, and we didn't respect the. That was another problem when I was playing. I didn't respect the wake up situation. Yeah. Oh, but something earlier we noticed Jaycie's doing. Jaycie's up 2. Yeah. Actually, that's really good because this is a bad matchup. This is a bad matchup for Festiva. Actually, it's actually pretty bad.
Pressure's too strong.
Yeah, because the button zoning is very good against Festiva, especially when. The biggest thing though is that Fairy has to use 2M. Because 2M is the only thing that beats roll. And roll is what Festiva is going to want to do to get in. See, look at how little these command grabs do. Yeah, she would have an extra 1,000 damage if she did the inputs. but it's working right now, you know. Again, you're in tournament, not dropping, so not super jumping on their wake up.
Two weaker grabs are probably
better than one missing ones.
Oh yeah,
he's
missing one.
Yeah. Actually, that super is pretty bad in this matchup because it's, like, again, it has projectile invuln, so it's good for calling out projectiles. And she, Fairy doesn't, yeah, she does have a projectile. Like, if she throws GG, that is a projectile.
At this point, it's just whip attacks.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good. Still plugged in. Yeah, I think you're good. Okay. Oh, air throw.
Oh,
jeez.
stylish.
This is unfortunate.
It's kind of
bust.
Unrelenting pressure.
Well, Jaycie's going to be the hero after this because if Jaycie wins this, then she has to play a Matera. Yeah, it's like nobody wants to root for the Matera player.
Underdog justice.
Yeah, exactly. Grappler justice. But Festiva's a very solid grappler, though. So that's the setup for calling out jump. And look at how much you get for calling out a jump. But the thing is, if Teddy had just jumped, would have killed if he did the command grabs. But again, when you're winning this bad, doesn't matter.
Dang. Pretty convincing overall.
That was a fast 3-0. It's probably a matchup because Jaycie mentioned she was playing against someone who literally picked up Fairy right then and there. And
just kept going.
And like bopped her originally.
Yeah, it did seem like a lot of knowledge of when to be able to get in and possible responses to headbutton, for instance, like that.
Yeah. So next is going to be Matera versus Fastiva.
This one I think is going to be much harder for.
It is in most ways, but at least again that super I mentioned, that's projectile invuln.
Oh.
That's going to come in really in handy. It's really going to come in handy.
The arrows.
It's David.
Oh, Ethereal. ETHEREAL.
Yeah. But yeah. So the good news, well, sort of bad news, is that these two need to play actually